What up, what up? It's the homie Uknowcell. As you know, we've been doing this for a little minute, man. It's another episode of Kicking It with the Homie. I got the homie Rod Thomas in here with me today, kicking it. What's up, player partner?
What's up, man? What's going on? What's up?
Man, cool. And you, what's going on, bro? Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Look, first of all, I want to say, it's an honor, it's a blessing to even be in this type of situation.
Yeah.
It's my time.
For sure.
Yep.
First things first, I always like to start off with the social media because I want to make sure whoever is not connected, they can get connected and stay that way. So what's the social media? Where can they follow you?
Facebook, you can follow me at Rod Thomas. Instagram, you can follow me at The Real Rod Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Now talk to me about who is Rod Thomas, bro. This is our first time sitting down, so we gonna start it off at the beginning, bro. Like, who is Rod Thomas? And where is he from? What was the upbringing like?
Okay, so I'm born and raised from Detroit, East Side.
Mm-hmm.
Rod Thomas, that's actually my real name. I went by, Crucial T,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Staff Records, my dog Nug, Prince Dave, you know what I'm saying? Polyon, Kilo. But then when I was going by Crucial T, a lot of people that knew me kept calling me Rod. So it was just like, damn, the rap name I got is this, but everybody know me kept calling me that. So I just made the transition from that to that. But my upbringing, I come from a house, 8 in the house, 2 sisters, 5 brothers.
Yeah.
My mother and father, they was, together, married and everything. So
that's what's up. I'm not gonna say I'm my mom's only child.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My father got 5 kids, but I live predominantly with my mom. So that's a difference. But I did grow up on the east side of Detroit, so that's a similarity there.
Yeah.
Talk to me about growing up with those siblings and how did that dynamic go for you? Because like I said, I grew up in a house. It was just me. My cousins come over. You know what I mean? But how was that dynamic growing up?
Okay, for me, like I said, it was 8 of us in the household, so it was arguing every day in the morning for school, getting ready and all that type of stuff. I'm the second oldest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we experienced the struggle. That was a fact. I used to have to wear my big brother clothes to school, all type of stuff, man.
Yeah.
My pops had got locked up. That kind of put me in a situation where I'm like, I didn't want to see my mama struggling, so I went to the neighborhood type of thing.
Yeah.
And, that led me to sitting down doing some time.
Mm-hmm. So, with all of that being said, what was the transition to you actually doing music? Did you you obviously were 8 people plus your parents? I know music was all around the crib.
So it was, but it wasn't. One of my older cousins, rest his soul, Leardis, aka Trebo.
Rest in peace.
He was doing this thing with Raw Diamond Cut. Shout out to Big Sweets. Raw Diamond Cut.
Yeah.
Trebo. That was the one who, was teaching me how to describe whatever I was going through or feeling, put it on paper.
Mm-hmm. And
he passed away, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of had me in that mode to be like, whatever I was going through or whatever I was feeling, I was like, and that's pretty much what was my introduction to starting it. You got what I'm saying?
Okay.
From watching him, do his thing.
For sure. I mean, I feel like too, just like growing up in Detroit, I feel like everybody done dabbled into music at some point.
Yeah.
At some point in their lifestyle. So, in their lifetime. So, what you saying, your rest in peace to your cousin, he passed away. That made you kind of get into the music and write it. But at what point did you actually start taking the music real serious?
To be honest, I had got locked up, and while I was in there, I was just writing down my thoughts, ideas, and I didn't really realize I was making songs.
Yeah.
Came home, I started performing at C-Note Lounge, 7 Mile and Van Dyke. Shout out to my dog Gerald, Flex. But there, I had connected with a few people there, and shout out to my dog Nugget. I got introduced to Nugget. He had a group, Staff Records, that was formed or whatever. And I knew that I had something when complete strangers was embracing me like, you got something going on. You got what I'm saying? So it wasn't just no my relatives and stuff like, you know how that
For
go.
sure,
Like you let a
People
family
who,
member listen to some stuff, they'd be like, all right, yeah. But you know, for people who didn't know me, that was the changing moment for me to be like, all right, I'm on to something.
So, when you listen to your music, obviously, it's messages in your music, and it's, you know, considered gospel,
So
or like what is your genre?
okay, at first, you know, like I say, I done did, you know, I was describing what I was going through, what
Yeah.
I was seeing. So at first when I was rapping, it was just what I see in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? The people on the corner, you know, selling drugs, you know, the streets and all that type of stuff. But then, you know, the older I got, I was just like, you know, this is where I'm at now, just leaning more toward, you know, making positive music.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I always I like to have that conversation because like me, I'm definitely a spiritual person. I grew up in the church, stuff like that. I like to have that conversation because it's, as an artist, it's just a human being in general.
Yep.
Nobody's perfect. That's
For
not
sure,
even
for sure.
a real concept. You know what I mean? So I like to have that conversation with people and figure out how do they balance that, you know, that duality. You know what I mean? When real life hit and you still trying to maintain, you know, maintain your artistry and make real music and stuff like that. So how do you maintain that duality? You know what I mean?
For to being honest, like, and I humbly say this, I feel like I mastered that. Talking about streets and all that, I feel like I mastered that. I done did some songs with some of the best of them. Shout out to my dog Pistol Atkins.
Pistol.
I did a track with Pistol Atkins, Tone Tone, Stretch Money, Big Hurt, Tunzi Chino. Like I did a lot of tracks with a lot
some
of
spitters, too.
people, you know, not saying it like from that perspective, but I'm just saying I feel like I hold my own against some of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of good artists. But I was just like, I'm more comfortable in this lane.
Yeah.
So that was the lane that I found, which is more of a calm, laid back type of lane. So that's what made me make the transition from, you know what I'm saying, rapping like that to this.
Music to
Yeah.
So being in that lane, I honestly feel like it's a lane of your own. Obviously, we have, you know, artists who rap more about conscious music, but obviously it's not the genre that's heavily promoted when you talk about Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how's it been navigating that and going about, like, even just working with other people, things like that?
Yep.
It's definitely a lane that's not promoted. So how do you? Obviously it's different. You know, you differentiate yourself by the style of music that you make. But have you found any obstacles, you know, traveling on your journey with that?
So for me, it's actually been easy for me, bro. To be honest, the reason why it's been easy for me because it's naturally me.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? Like when I'm talking about doing a positive song or making something positive, that's just my character in general. You got what I'm saying? Like I'm hands on with doing certain stuff in the community when I can. Like volunteer at soup kitchens, backpack events, or anything. I'm hands-on doing it. So to do like positive music is not effective. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then not only that, like I'm not even worried about doing this for like a fame type of thing. It's really to get a positive message across. So it's not even about no money, no none of that stuff. It's like, hey, this is who I am all day, every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got 4 kids, a lot of nieces and nephews. So I'm a positive role model to them, hands down. Put the music to the side.
Yeah.
So I'm just like pushing it this way. I'm taking it to the next level of being like, you know, because it might be somebody that's out there that need to hear that they special, that, you know what I'm saying, that they loved or whatever. So that's,
you know, for sure. Especially in the times that we in, bro. Not just in, you know, in the world in general, but especially in the city, bro. It's like something different is happening every single day.
Yeah.
So talk to me. You say you are into, you know, giving back to the community and things like that. Talk to me about some of that work. You know what I mean? Because that's definitely important.
Okay, so like I participated in a lot of different things that go on throughout the city. Shout out to Carol Dorsey. She had a backpack event that was not too long ago. I participated at that event. Spoke to the children. It was touching for real because after I gave them the speech, it was a little boy, man. He probably was about 6, 7 years old. He walked up to me, gave me a hug, man.
Yeah.
And that was mind blowing.
That's crazy. I'm not exactly sure what the speech is, but just judging off the vibe that I'm getting right here, and then
Yeah.
you know the stints and
Yeah.
the stint in prison and things like that for a 6-year-old to grasp on to what
Yeah.
you're saying,
Yeah,
it's
man.
probably something going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
even at 6, you
a
can
lot
be
of
going
them
through something.
a lot of them come from households where it's not a lot of positive male figures there.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? And then if you can have male figures that's there, but a lot of them not saying nothing to uplift them to make them feel important and stuff like that. So, but far as going back to what you said, shout out to my man Uchicon, 4820 Live. You know, they got a lot of stuff that they have going on, hands-on with the community. Zeke, New Era Detroit. You know, I did a few walks with them guys, like, you know, 7 Mile Radio Mark. I did a lot of stuff that was hands-on, like, you know, anything that's positive that's going on in the city, I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? Like, because this is what I do anyway, so it's not like it's a chore to do. Like, I enjoy
Right.
doing this, man.
Now talk to me about Save Detroit, man.
All right, so Save Detroit, my homeboy John Williams, he got a movement called Save Detroit, right? And the word save is an acronym, stopping all violence everywhere.
Okay.
So what he do is he go to the, you know, the youth homes, stuff like that, and I participate as much as I can as far as that perspective.
Yeah.
I'm giving the young boys my opinions and perspective from being locked up. If I can stop them from going that route, I come and let them know, like, hey, look, that's not everything that you trying to do or how you trying to do it. Like, bro, it's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, your mama really go struggle. You know what I'm saying? If you think she's
Sure.
struggling now, she go struggle even more. Especially if you the main person that's taking care of stuff in the household, she go struggle even more. You not there.
Yeah.
So I try to be like inspiring to them, you know.
Yeah, I think that's definitely needed, man. It's a few, like you named a lot of the key players, and it's a few people out here that's doing good work, man, and it's definitely needed within the city.
Yeah. And
so-
shout out, not to cut you off,
No,
but
go ahead.
shout out to Pastor Bell, man. He just did an event down there at Chandler Park. Man, it was a huge turnout. They did a car giveaway. He got a women's program also, to where he teaching young ladies how to develop trades like
Oh, that's dope.
drywall and paint and stuff like that. Pastor Bell, man, he for sure doing his thing. You got the
dope.
church down there on, what is it, like 1111 Whittier on the east side, Detroit.
Okay.
But he doing his thing, so shout out to Pastor Bell as well.
Now we definitely got to get into this music, man. For somebody who may be looking at this and haven't put their ears to your music yet, if it was one song that you would say defines you best, what would that song be? What would you tell them to go listen to?
I tell them to go check out that track I got called Testimony.
Yeah.
I'm just pretty much just describing, you know, my upbringing, being in prison, losing both parents in prison, coming home on my father's birthday, on his birthday, you got what I'm saying? And, you know, just staying focused, but not losing faith, you got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From that perspective.
So musically, what you working on musically right now?
I got a lot of tracks that I have going on, but everything, like I say, is in the positive, you know what I'm saying, lane. Like, if it's something to take me off that, I don't even want to be a part of it.
You know, for sure. For sure.
Yep.
As far as your artistry, what do you see next? What do you see next for you? Obviously, the music community is very important.
Yep.
Outside of the music and, you know, community, what else you got going on? What else can
Family, man. That's what everybody who you see me, that you will ever see me with, I consider them as family.
Yeah.
So it's like, to make sure that the people around me good, I'm good, we all in a good level head space. That's it, man. Anything outside of that, you know what I'm saying, whatever is meant for me to have, I get it. So I don't think too deep into that. You follow what I'm saying? Because I feel like in the moment you create the later on.
I feel
So if I keep staying in a good, you know what I'm saying, positive space, and, you know what I'm saying, protecting my space with being around good people, good things will always come to me how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
So professionally, what else you got going on?
You know, I'm the host of 7 Mile to Belle Isle. You know what I'm saying?
sure, for
Remix.
sure.
Shout out to my dog Pirelli.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying? I got a few, you know, shows lined up. You know, like I got a lot of stuff in the makings. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna say is, you know, what's meant for me, you know, I get it. You got what I'm saying?
No, for sure. You say well, we can't slide past the 7 Mile to Belle Isle remix. We can't. Cause that's a legendary. Come on, man.
Yeah, look. It was an honor for me to even have that type of title attached to that. You got what I'm saying? So, like I said again, shout out to my man Pirelli.
What can we expect from the remix, man? How it's going down?
Man, it's some of everything. You got what I'm saying? It's so don't get it twisted, y'all. It's not just music. You got what I'm saying? It's shining a light on people who actually making a change. And everything that you see on 7 Mile, the Belle Isle remix, is nothing negative. You got what I'm saying? And it's a mixture of a lot of people who had different journeys of life, but everybody is doing something positive. It ain't nothing to promote. No negative, no BS, no none of that, bro. Like, so if you watching the show, which you can download the app for free, you know what I'm saying? You can download the app for free, check it out on Roku, Fire Stick, watch it on demand. But everything is on there is like, you know, it's a game changer, bro.
Yeah. It's definitely, I feel like it's definitely one of them things that's needed too, because we strayed away from that form of media. You know what I mean? I remember rushing home trying to watch certain shows and watching 7 Mile to Belle Isle. Like, I remember falling in love with Detroit rap music, watching our local music video shows. You know what I'm saying? When I seen KDZ, you know, Street Lord Juan, Count My Dope Money, they on the floor, and I'm like, that blew my mind. You know what I mean? And it introduced me to something. So I think that our children, while they sitting at the crib, you know what I mean, on the iPads and iPhones and stuff like that too, with you doing the remix and injecting a lot of the positivity in it, it's something that's definitely needed for the community, for sure.
Yeah. And you know, to piggyback off what you said, bro, it's like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they pretty much lost touch with trying to stay original, like people from Detroit. No offense to nobody else, but they lost focus on how to be original Detroiters. You got what I'm saying? So by them chasing the let's dress like them, let's rap like them, that took away from the essence of that. You got what I'm saying? So that's where, you know, that's what I love about the situation of the 7 Mile to Belle Isle remix. You got what I'm saying? It's like, look, man, y'all supporting everybody else. Support, you got what I'm saying? Yeah. You would do this for other, you know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, man.
And I think it's important that we definitely shed light on people like you said, dog, because we got so many talented people here. For sure. So many people doing positive things that can get overlooked. You know what I mean? Because I feel like people come here and they search for one thing.
One thing only. And you know why though? Because a lot of people, they deal with pride, bro. They don't want to give they homeboy an alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? If you know this not your lane, but your homeboy, this his lane. Give him the situation. But instead, what a lot of people will do, they feel like, well, I don't want to push this off to this person, and then they take my shine. Y'all all in the same circle. It's not no shine. You know what I mean?
That ain't nothing that they do, but they become that in 5 minutes.
Exactly. So that's why when people come here for in Detroit for whatever reason, they looking for one particular thing only because it's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? They be, you know what I'm saying, gatekeeping. You got what I'm saying? They don't want to put nobody else on. You got what I'm saying? And shout out to my man Tez. He got that PYOP. Put your people on. Yeah. So shout out to him.
Yeah, my guy be pushing that heavy too, man.
Listen, bro, he a good brother, man. He got a good thing going on. So shout out to him putting your people on. For real.
Yeah, definitely. It's something that's needed in the city for sure. We can use a lot more unity. You know what I'm saying? But with the 7 Mile to Belle Isle remix, you got that going on. Project wise, musically, you got anything dropping? Obviously, we pushing the testimony. That's the same. You know what I mean?
And Save Detroit. But the Hart Plaza, it's an event coming up. Hart Plaza, I'll be there performing September 13th. I'll be down south on the 19th at an event, and I got another track that I got called Single Mothers. And it's kind of give you like the vibe of the Tupac Keep Your Head Up. Okay. So I wanted to make a song. I mean, it's easy to make a song talking about, you know, B's and H's. You got what I'm saying?
For sure.
But it's not every day that a person will sit there and take the time to give a woman they flowers. Like not on no you a cornball, you lame, no. It's just real acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? Like you a single mother, you working, you know what I'm saying? You working nonstop, you trying to do this, you trying to enjoy life and take care of kids, you trying to date, you trying to juggle all these things, man, that could be stressful. And it's like they need to get their acknowledgement, they need to get their flowers other than a birthday or Mother's Day, like, cause to a lot of single mothers, Mother's Day is every day.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I made that song single mothers. That's another one I got going on, but
definitely a full-time job, man.
for sure.
Yeah. So we don't want to make sure. First of all, I just want to get to social media one more time, man, because we definitely want people to get connected and stay connected. Because you got a lot of stuff going on, bro.
Yeah. My Facebook is Rod Thomas, and my Instagram is The Real Rod Thomas.
For sure.
You know
So keeping it sweet, simple, man. Make sure you
simple and plain, man.
Make sure you go follow my dog.
Simple and plain, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to the Bank Boys too, man. Shout out to my dog Poncho, Bank Boys. You know, Matthew Shane, he got the Life on the Warren. Shout out to Extra Gram too.
Man, I like to always try to just get these little hot takes and, you know, just get people's opinion on certain things. As far as you, outside of yourself, obviously, you know, as an artist, you want to be able to critique yourself, listen to yourself, get better. But outside of yourself, what's on your playlist?
Shit, no offense, I only listen to Detroit rappers though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because their stories is more relatable than anybody. Yeah. You got what I'm saying? So
that's a real Detroit thing right there. We got our own ecosystem when it comes to that, for sure.
That's just me. Like, you know, like I mean, but I would listen to like a Jada Kiss, Benny, Tone Trump. Shout out to Tone Trump.
Yeah.
You know, a few people like that, but other than that, I'm just listening to people from the city, bro.
For sure. I would ask you about the Young Thug situation, but I probably already know how you feel about that.
Hey, man. Hey, look, all I'm gonna say to that is, you know what I'm saying, my name Rod Thomas, so, you know, I ain't got no purse in that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't get no purse in that one.
No, for sure, man. Like I said, I just wanted to ask you a couple of things, man, get a couple hot takes from you. But I definitely appreciate you, bro, stopping through, kicking it with me, and giving the people, you know, a different vibe, bro. You know, I do these a lot, and you don't really get this vibe a lot. You know what I'm saying? Right. Where you have a young black man is speaking a lot of positivity, doing stuff for the community, giving, you know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate you doing that, man, because we from the same city, and whatever you doing to enhance our city, by way is gonna help me. For sure. So I definitely appreciate you and your movement, you know what I mean, and the Say Detroit, just working with all the people that you work with, bro. Because for sure. It's important, it's necessary. We need that. You go on Instagram and these Detroit crime in the D's and all of this. It's a lot of negativity floating down that timeline, bro. And the positivity needs to get injected, and I appreciate you doing that. Yeah, man. I mean, it's something that, number one, like my biggest thing is this, bro. In order to figure out the solution, we got to figure out the problem. We got to address it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, they overlooking a lot of stuff that be happening in the city, not just the city, but worldwide, man. A lot of people. Like, y'all know y'all out there hanging with people who not good people, man. Y'all know y'all dog snitched on 1 million people. You not caring because he ain't snitch on you. You know what I'm saying? Dog them did all this foul stuff, but you still like, he didn't do this to me, man. If your people moving foul, man, you gotta call them out on that. And if they really your people, they not gonna take what you saying to the heart. They gonna be like, you know, you mean well. You feel me? So it's not a lot of people that's holding their people accountable. You got what I'm saying? Like you would rather check your own people before somebody else in the street do it. Yeah, for sure. So that's your man's, man. Call him out. If he on some BS, call him out on that. And you know what I'm saying? He shouldn't take it no way if y'all really locked in like that. So my whole thing is addressing what it really is, bro. It's a problem in the city, man. You know what I'm saying? All this, the gang violence. Like, don't get me wrong, yada yada yada. It's been going on forever. Yeah. But you know, years ago it was like certain ethics that was to it. You know what I'm saying? Houses, women, children, everything off limits. You got people shooting kids, all type of stuff, bro. They don't even care no more. And it definitely was an old law. Now it's like a new law, and we don't even we shouldn't even be playing by them rules.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but you know, mainly the reason why it's like that is because you know a lot of younger generations they wasn't trying to listen. You got what I'm saying? And then a lot of people like you know, okay, for the people that was before me, they educated me on a lot of different things. So if I wanted to go to the streets, I was getting education on a lot of different stuff in the streets, right? But I also was getting educated like, take your ass to school. But if you go be in the streets, this is how you do this.
You need to know.
You got what I'm saying? But at the same time, when I was just as many people that were showing me the wrong way, but the right way to do stuff, I had people in my life that were showing me how to do plumbing, how to do electrical. You got what I'm saying? So I come from the era where I was learning how to do stuff like that. That right now, the average guy don't even know how to change a fucking tire, yet alone a starter or alternator. They don't even have no hands-on skills when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, you got what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it's definitely a disconnect, bro. Definitely a disconnect. And as long as we spread this message and get more people on the train of thought that you on, I'm on, and the people around us is on, for sure. We can make some change.
No, we will make some changes. Ain't no, we will, bro. You gotta speak that in existence, my dog. We will make some changes. You got what I'm saying? What's meant for you, bro? When you put it out there, bro, it's naturally gonna come to you. So you know, the thing is, when it come to you, cause you deserve it. Cause sometimes when you get good things come to you, you kind of be like, oh man,
is this really real?
You deserve it for all the good stuff you done did to people, bro, and everything you done put out there. You deserve it. So now at that point, you just have to balance keeping it, bro. Yeah. Cause some of your blessings ain't just for you. You got to share them with other people in order to get, you know what I'm saying?
Get more blessings. Yeah.
So, but don't be too arrogant and cocky, cause you know the same way you get it, you can lose it. You feel me?
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel like that's a great place to kind of put this on pause, because we definitely got to have you back. Yep. I ain't gonna say we ending it. We just gonna put it on pause. We gotta have you come back. We gotta keep spreading that positivity.
Yeah.
But make sure you go follow him on his social medias. Make sure you check out the records, man. Testimony, Single Mother, Save Detroit. Make sure you go look up all that stuff on all digital streaming platforms.
All digital streams. Yeah,
Let's get it, man. Make sure you go follow my dog. Yeah. Rod Thomas, appreciate you coming kicking it with the homie.
You got some more shout outs? Come on. Shout out to my dog Dave. Dave be doing this thing on the beats. Mike from Michigan. Shout out to my dog Shane West. Ron. Let me see who else. My kids, my family, you know. Shout out to Aikisha Baker, you know what I'm saying? She always be doing her thing. Shout out to Fly, you know what I'm saying? Fly Boy, you know he doing his thing. And shout out to Shorty Low Jr. You know, he'll be here on the 13th Hart Plaza doing his thing. Sure. And that's who I'll be down there in Atlanta with on the 19th. You got what I'm saying? So shout out to Shorty Low Jr. You got what I'm saying? The whole Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And all surrounding areas, the whole city. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, man, the whole state of Michigan on fire right now. We doing a lot of good things as far as musically and stuff like that, pushing the culture forward. So make sure, you know, shout out to everybody who tuned in. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. This is another episode of Kicking It with the Homie. I appreciate y'all.
And Big Man Genesis too. My man, why was last one? Big Man Genesis out there in Lansing. I ain't forgot about you, my dog.
Come on, man. It's that easy, man. Shout out to everybody. For sure. Kicking It with the Homie.